These are the corniest concoctions of cinema dialogue.
Sometimes there's so much beauty.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cheesiest movie quotes.
Could we just have dinner tomorrow night? Just talk.
For this list, we're focusing on the cheesiest bits of dialogue from feature films, rather than entire works as a whole.
We're not gonna worry about anything right now.
We went after only the most devastatingly brutal lines that made us laugh until we cried.
Can you show me?
Number 10, you're why cavemen chiseled on walls, as good as it gets.
Can you not be so violent?
Women gushed and men cringed at these ridiculous words that were spoken in James L. Brooks' romantic comedy.
Why? What are you thinking about?
How to die, mostly.
After losing his artistic mojo, a tortured artist played by Greg Kinnear sketches Helen Hunt in The Buff, which inspires him to deliver the well-intentioned but awful line.
I have to draw you.
Huh?
The dialogue might have worked decades ago for someone like Humphrey Bogart, but in the real world, a man would be laughed at endlessly for such a line.
But you're beautiful, Carol. Your skin, your long neck, the line of you.
But sometimes that's as good as it gets.
You're why cavemen chiseled on walls.
All right, cut me a break.
Number 9. No, it's because I'm so in love with you. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
We used to lie out on the sand and let the sun dry us.
While we could have chosen Anakin's reasons for his dislike of sand in Episode 2,
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
it's this gentle battle of cheeseball lines from Episode 3 that has Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman gushing over each other like two insecure college students that's got our vote.
Feels like we've been apart for a lifetime.
George Lucas set the stage with Padme twirling her locks in delight as her secret husband obviously tried to hide his physical arousal.
You're so beautiful.
Why else would a man speak this way?
No, no, it's because I'm so in love with you.
When it was finally over, the face of Padme in Anakin's vision reflected the disturbed sentiments of viewers. Unfortunately, this scene was only one of the film's many problems.
So love has blinded you?
Well, that's not exactly what I meant.
Number 8, Is It Still Raining? 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
And it definitely sorted out one thing, which is marriage and me were very clearly not meant for one another.
Mike Newell's British rom-com highlighted the usual charm of Hugh Grant with confused yet emotionally profound dialogue. But in a surprise turn of events, Andy McDowell's character ultimately delivered the worst line.
Comes a point when you're so wet you can't get any wetter.
As Charles unleashes his love for his precious, Carrie temporarily leaves her own body in pure bliss.
The person standing opposite me now, in the rain.
As a result, a robotic voice produced a line that was absolutely unnecessary, though undeniably unforgettable, in a bad way.
Is it still raining? I hadn't noticed.
Don't ever attempt to out-charm Hugh Grant. Let this scene be a lesson.
It was all my fault. I mean, I'm the bastard here.
Number 7, We Were Made to Fit Together, City of Angels.
Do you feel that?
Yes.
Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan starred in this Brad Silverling tearjerker about a balding angel who chooses Nookie over the heavens.
How does it feel? Tell me what it feels like.
I can't.
After getting sprung over a beautiful surgeon, the afterlife guide known as Seth decides to go full human and hurls himself from a skyscraper to feel human emotion. A series of setbacks follows, but Seth reunites with Maggie, and together they enjoy steamy fireplace sex. As the eyes of viewers welled up, and Seth described his lover's lady parts, Meg Ryan stated the obvious in complete preposterous fashion.
We were made to fit together.
Number 6. I'm pretty sure that only counts when you're kissing a human. Man of Steel. The experience of a Superman kiss may cause any woman to feel a warm sensation, but a dreadful line of dialogue may cause a burning resentment, at least among fans. Such was the case in 2013 when David S. Goyer's screenplay resulted in Henry Cavill and Amy Adams trading lines typically found in cutesy holiday releases.
You know they say it's all downhill after the first kiss.
While the film received mixed reactions from critics and moviegoers, Clark Kent's less-than-average romance game caused a collective roll of the eyes.
I'm pretty sure it only counts when you're kissing a human.
Number 5. You Had Me at Hello, Jerry Maguire.
I miss my wife.
Tom Cruise played a hotshot sports agent in Cameron Crowe's Academy Award-winning film, but the character's obsessive drive left him swimming alone in a pile of cash. Show me the money! After the brilliant epiphany that most women respond favorably to public displays of affection, Jerry Maguire puts on his serious facade and drops several truth bombs on his adoring wife.
You complete me.
Audiences initially gasped at Renee Zellweger's tender reaction, but slightly vomited after the second whisper.
Just shut up. You had me at hello.
Number 4. Bullshit. You Can Be Mine, Top Gun.
You!
Tony Scott's 1986 classic not only produced remarkable nicknames, but also a homoerotic stare-down of smiles.
You are still dangerous.
After Iceman and Maverick whoops a MiG-28 ass, they share a poignant moment of celebration as moviegoers waited for the inevitable cheeseball line.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
Val Kilmer embraces his inner frat boy by confronting his fellow aviator, while Tom Cruise responds with a crooked smile and a most laughable response.
You can be my wingman anytime.
Bullshit. You can be mine.
Cool nicknames aside, these characters are stone-cold masters of predictable dialogue. Number 3. I'm Just a Girl standing in front of a boy asking him to love her, Notting Hill.
Of course.
Hugh Grant once again furrowed his brows and spoke in a constant state of confusion in this Roger Mitchell rom-com.
It seems like a perfect situation, apart from that foul temper of yours.
After meeting a famous Hollywood actress played by Julia Roberts, Grant's character begins to feel a fire deep in his loins, but stresses over the actress's puzzling behavior.
With you, I'm in real danger.
Once the two have a moment alone, all drama is tossed aside as Roberts hypnotizes Grant with an emotional plea for love.
The fame thing isn't really real, you know.
Although the line was sweet, it was the modern equivalent of Kim Kardashian telling a Barnes & Noble employee, "No, nobody will be watching us."
I'm also just a girl. Standing in front of a boy. Asking him to love her.
Hugh Grant's confused looks would later go on to inspire every Jesse Eisenberg role. Number 2. Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner, Dirty Dancing. Join hands and heart. Never mess with a dance instructor, and never put his girl against the wall at a public event. Although Johnny Castle wasn't able to convince Baby's father that he wasn't impregnating girls all around town, he damn well was not going to allow his dance partner to sit in the dark.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Patrick Swayze managed to bring some bad boy swag to his twirling character, but his famous line was better suited to a 50s-era Elia Kazan movie.
I got a lot of ideas.
Despite the leather jacket and deep cleavage, the dialogue was the antithesis of dangerous.
But the heart needs a vacation.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
You are so beautiful, it hurts.
It's your nose that hurts.
I think it's my heart.
Love means never having to say you're sorry.
Tonight's forecast. A freeze is coming.
Ditto.
Number 1. I'm the King of the World, Titanic.
I can see the Statue of Liberty already.
James Cameron's story of star-crossed lovers inspired worldwide theater weeping, and this unbearable line added to the ocean of tears.
I'm the King of the world!
Playing the doomed passengers of the RMS Titanic, Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet captivated audiences with their sensational performances. However, nobody was prepared for Jack's enthusiastic exclamation from the ship's bow. The overt melodrama figuratively sunk theatergoers in their own hysterical emotion, and the cheese factor was undoubtedly Titanic in nature.
I will never let go, Jack. I'll never let go.
Though we can't forget the supremely cheesy line made by elderly Rose near the end of the film. It's this one that steals the throne.
A woman's heart is a deep ocean of secrets.
Do you agree with our list?
I can imagine this is a little uncomfortable for you to talk about.
What's your favorite cheesy movie quote?
I mean, the reason people treat me like I'm nothing is because I'm nothing.
For more mind-blowing top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
I'll be seeing you around then.